What's up guys, Tom Snyder here from Coffee Shop Keys, where I give you the keys for turning your coffee shop dreams into reality. Today I'm going to be talking about the 3 roles every small business owner plays in the course of their business. And this is based on a book called The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. So let's hit it. So first off, imagine that you are a baker and you've been baking for a little while, working at a bakery, and you're getting pretty good at baking. So you decide, hey, instead of working for someone else and making them rich, I know how to bake, so I'm just going to go start my own baking company. So you quit your job, you open up a bakery, you start getting orders, and then eventually you hire a staff, you get a building, you start to become overwhelmed, you can't handle it, things start to get mismanaged, and then you end up having to close down. So the first role in the E-Myth, as Michael Gerber describes it, is called the technician. This is someone who knows how to do the work, basically. If you assume all that a bakery does is just bake, and that's what it looks like from the outside, then you might assume as a baker that it's easy enough to go and start a bakery. There's a lot more to it than that, as I'll explain here in just a minute. But this is where a lot of people start in their small business, in their entrepreneurship journey, is they learn a skill set and then they apply that skill set. Sounds great to start with. The problem is there are 3 roles that every small business owner has to play, and that's just one of the roles. It's kind of the most obvious one, so it's where people start, but they don't give the other 2 consideration. And what are those other 2 roles? Well, the next one is the role of manager. So this is after you have a team, after you have some processes and procedures kind of built out. You have to be able to manage that and manage people. So you're kind of focusing less on the work now and more on managing those people. And I've also talked about this in one of my other videos and blog posts about from starting a coffee shop to running one, and kind of the difference between those 2. It really takes place in like the technician and the manager, in those 2 different skill sets. So as a manager, you need to be able to manage your people, manage your staff, make sure that they're firing on all cylinders, making sure that your customers are getting taken care of, all that sort of stuff. And if you just continue to stay there, then you might not see your business growing and expanding, and you might get burnt out at this point, or you might feel overwhelmed if you're not doing those things well. Now, the third role of a small business owner is that of the entrepreneur. It's a term kind of getting thrown around these days, but what it really means is that an entrepreneur is someone who builds a business and it's bigger than themselves and it makes money for them while they sleep, basically. So this is different in contrast between the technician, where the technician has to work and trade their time for money. The entrepreneur focuses their time on building out that framework and building the structure so that it can grow without needing them. And a lot of times if you're stuck in doing the technician's work, and then if you're stuck in doing the manager's work, which a lot of times are the most present and kind of most pressing issues, then it can be really difficult to look at any of that entrepreneurial work of growing the business, really expanding out your vision, and then making that vision happen. So what Michael Gerber suggests in the E-Myth is, first, list out all the positions. And this I mean first, before you even start your business. List out all the positions that your business needs. And that would be like you, the CEO. You're going to start as the CEO, obviously. So the CEO, you'll need a manager down the line. Maybe you'll need a chief operations officer, a marketer, all of those things that you can see your business doing at the moment. And you want to list those out as positions and then also define the duties that each of those roles will have. because those sorts of things you're going to eventually want to hire other people to fill. And as you hire those people to fill those things, you stop doing them. You don't want to hire somebody and then share that work and then kind of continue to do it together. You want to hire somebody to completely take over that position. That way you don't have to do it anymore, and you can focus more on the entrepreneurial work of growing and expanding the business, making it into something bigger than yourself. Then whenever you start getting more orders and more sales and more revenues, more income coming in, and you think, hey, it's a good idea for me to hire someone else to take care of some of these things, look at those positions. Look at the duties that they're going to start filling that you will stop doing, and hire someone specifically to fill that position. You don't want to just hire somebody, give them an ambiguous title, and then throw work at them whenever you're too overwhelmed to take care of it yourself. What you want to do is clearly define their role. This keeps your payroll down and also keeps them feeling like they know what their job is, they know what to expect. Your staff knows their role, so they know exactly what to do, and they can do that to the best of their abilities. And this totally frees up a lot of your headspace to do that entrepreneurial work. And this is a big deal too, because like I said, the technician's work and the manager's work are a lot rooted in the present. So the technician is trying to get orders out, they're trying to make whatever product or service it is, and they're trying to take care of people today. Same thing with the manager. They're trying to take care of staff today, that sort of thing. The manager and the technician are not really focused on what's going on tomorrow. That's where the entrepreneur steps in and really casts a vision over a long period of time, gets the big picture. And through this, they're able to grow that business into something bigger and bigger. Leave a comment below of the positions that your company will need right when starting. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like or subscribe button, and I will see you guys in a bit. This is Tom Snyder with Coffee Shop Keys, where I give you the keys for turning your coffee shop dreams into reality. Happy brewing.